Good evening. Hello, goeienaand Molweni. And what a privilege to just be back. So it is a couple of minutes before 8 o'clock. Goeienaand, goeienaand. I hope that everybody's well. And good to be back on social media after a bit of a break. Had a bit of an eye thing going. And I really missed you. So if there's anybody that is out on UIM YouTube, show me that you're here. Please come and say hello. We are going to have our usual Wednesday evening straight talk with me, Neil de Beer. Hopefully, people follow us. Hopefully, they care. And hopefully, they want to know what is our opinion and what it's about. So, we are going to live stream tonight on a couple of topics. If you are here, Derek, good evening. How are you, Derek Stewart? Daar kom hulle nou. Zena, hello. Elsa, very good to see you. And a big hug back. Thank you for being here. I've missed you guys. And yeah, sometimes a person needs to just switch off and reboot and then get back in the seat. So, first week back, what a hell of a 2 weeks of getting back. So, good to see you. Almal baie goed om julle te sien. Elsa, hello. Jaguar, hi. Thank you very much, Jaguar. Good to be back and humbled that you are here. Loan Agrikakis, how are you, Joanne Gekseburki? Yeah, we've missed you. I've missed you, so I'm going to get our other people back. I'm just getting you. Don't see much of everybody every day, but just know that you are in my heart in this journey, getting ready for the next 10 months of preparation to the biggest year, I think, of this country's life. Baie goed om julle te sien. Ek voel okay. Haarsny, nie dat daar baie was nie. Beard trimmed, strapping, ready for my monthly council meeting tomorrow for City of Cape Town. So also preparing for the big launch, which I'm telling you about for the Moonshot Pact, 6 parties getting together in Joburg for an historic meeting, and I will talk about that. In the interim, please come back. Philip, how are you? And we will welcome now one by one. Sorry if I don't get the camera angles right, but I'm talking on 3 platforms, so I'm trying to be at the right angle. So if I look weird at times, it's just Neil. And Neil missed you. Rita, baie goed om jou te sien. Good to see you. Veronica, long time no see, but much to do at the end of the day. Hello, Rina. Baie goed om julle te sien. Right, so I'm going live now on our Facebook. And I'm going to just, if you at YouTube can hang on. Yeah, Naomi. Hello to the land of the living on Facebook. I'm here on YouTube. I'm there on Facebook. Hello, hello. Welcome. Baie hartlike goeienaand, Molweni. We've already got our YouTube people on our line now. Supporters on YouTube. Hallo sis Streeter, goed om jou Dirk Hermanus. Baie goed om julle te sien. Johan van Vieren, baie welkom hier by ons. To our people, Jeff, my main man, rock solid supporter, Jeff. Hello, Jeff, my brother. Hope that you are well. And to everybody on Facebook, I'm back. I'm here. I'm revitalized. And then finally, I'm activating on this screen our people on TikTok. And I will now greet them over here. So YouTube, Facebook, and now just, if you won't mind, hello, TikTok. TikTok, TikTok. This is your favorite stylish politician on TikTok. And if I'm not, I actually don't care. I still love you. To all the TikTok, hello, TikTok, Molweni, namaste, shalom, salam, goeienaand, Neil de Beer is back in the house. Ons maar se kinders, sy kom op die skerm and get some truth. To everybody, I've really missed you. Waar was jy gewees, Philip? I took a week off social media. I had an eye infection that really bothered me. And I was told that I shouldn't be on screens, and I took a bit of a break. But I really missed everybody. Ek het julle regtig gemis on my weekly meetings, my family gathering. You are my family, and it's always good to see you. So, I am here. Goed om julle te sien. May I open tonight by sincerely thanking every single message, every single prayer, every single WhatsApp, every single TikTok, every single Facebook, every single YouTube on people that just care so much. And it's unbelievable that when you go away just for 1 week, how people are starting to worry, starting to ask, and that means actually a lot to me. So baie dankie, ek's baie lief vir julle. And it shows you that this political party, this family, this united independent movement is more than a political movement. It's more than a movement. It is a group of South Africans that really care. And baie dankie vir julle. I just want to tell people come and they WhatsApp different ideologies and they always say, but why do you take so long to greet people? Why do you take so long to get to the point? Because I bloody want to. Want ek het maniere. And I don't care if it is TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. I will be Neil, and I will always greet you. I will always welcome you, and I will always say that you are missed and loved by me, because you are. It does not matter how long I take. It's my time. If you can't spare me a couple of minutes, move on. But I put effort as a political leader in this country to come to you and to tell you the truth. No agenda, no meaning to bend or formulate your mind, but just to tell you my opinion about the truth, what's happening in our country, not to garnish your vote. We will come for that soon to make a decision. But to tell you that as a person that was elected as a leader, not by many, but by a few, quite a couple of thousand, that it's time that we bring truth back to politics. And that we discuss tonight the state of our country this week. So thank you for the opportunity. Baie dankie. En salut. Salut Pieter. Salut aan ons mense. I've been away for a week. I've been working this week. It's back to council. As you know, I'm your city councillor in the Cape Town city. Tomorrow is our big council meeting where we will be again sitting and doing what politicians do, which I absolutely dislike. I have been 3 years now in politics, and I want to tell you, ek wil dit nou uitbring, I am not always happy with the decision to leave business and to go do my national duty to add value to this country. Matlaba mamela nomslanje apasibenza ikapa yabanda nomslanje. But aba ungom uthetha nomslanje ugama lakho usigansonzo uNeil de Beer. Matlabane mamela ugqomo wena welcome nomslanje. You're very welcome from a cold Cape Town. And I have a couple of things I want to get to. I'm not going to keep you long. Firstly, we need to talk about the update on the so-called Moonshot Pact, this thing that's been in the media of political parties joining each other. For the first time, the DA, the UIM, Freedom Front, Action SA, SNP, and the IFP Inkatha Freedom Party. Not all of us like each other. Not all of us get on. Ons sit nie almal om dieselfde vuur nie, en ons stem nie altyd met mekaar saam nie. You are taking political parties with different leaders to try and do something that is only ever been done in history in this country for the first time. Now, I want to quickly tell you that the decision of the UIM to join the Moonshot Pact, to form a coalition, to take the African National Congress and the ANC out of government, and to go to the ballot box next year, and to for once put our political differences aside, om ons verskille agter ons te sit, en om die knie te buig in die land, to bend the knee hlala phansi. So that for once in the history of this country's pre-94 and post-94, to get back and to tell you, our voters, to tell you, our citizens, and to tell you, our people, that we really need to start taking the knee and work for you. Om vir julle te werk. Usebenza matlabane, to serve you. You see, here's my point about the Moonshot Pact. It's not owned by anybody anymore. I don't care what you say. It's a concerted effort to unite. Now we are going to have differences, because if we all believed in the same thing, there wouldn't be so many political parties at the end of the day. But one thing we recognize right now is that we cannot continue in this country like we have done before. Now here's the thing. My broer, luister gou vir my, Hos, hier's die kol. It's not about black. It's not about white. It's not about Indian, or it's not about colored. It's not about being a Christian or being a Muslim or being a Jew or being a Hindu. No, it's not about that. It's about being South African. I am a South African. Ek is 'n Suid-Afrikaner. Ja, kom van die Afrikaners. Like some of you come from the Zulu, the Pedi, the Khoi, the San, the Griqua, the Tswana, the isiXhosa, the Bafokeng. Ek is 'n Afrikaanse Afrikaner, maar ek is 'n Suid-Afrikaner. I know that you are upset. I know that you don't trust so easy when someone is a politician. I know we have on many occasions failed you. But one thing I do know is that we have to leave the past behind us but never forget it. But we cannot bloody live in the past. We can't do that. We are asking one day, eendag, to go vote next year. And I'm not asking you to vote for them or to vote for us. I'm asking that you go vote for change. Because if we don't change, this country is doomed. And that means the poor, the middle class, and the wealthy, the farmer, the mechanic, and the postman, the father, the mother, the brother, the sister, the oma and the opas. We will lose hope if we don't now stand up and change. It doesn't matter where I come from. Het julle my gehoor? Dit maak nie saak waar jy vandaan kom nie. Dit maak vir my saak waartoe ons gaan. I want to make you this promise, type it if you want to, record this, and be my conscience. That this guy, this political party, will fight for you. Ek gaan nie my woorde tel nie. Neil de Beer tel nie sy woorde nie. Nie as dit moet kom voor God en vir die mense nie. I'm going to be part of this Moonshot Pact, not because I want to, but because we must sit at the table and change. I will report back to you. I will tell you on the 16th and 17th of August, we are meeting for the first time, all the political leaders. I'm asking you to give us a chance. Mamele matabene. Ufune a chance. Geef vir my 'n kans. If you've never voted, if political parties, be it the DA, the Freedom Front, the IFP, the ANC, the EFF, the P, if anybody has ever let you down, you've got to give hope a chance. And that's what I believe as your leader who you voted for. And if you didn't, come with me, man. Hosa lapa. Say, kom saam met my. And I'll try and fight for you. So Moonshot Pact, it's happening. It's been in the media. And finally, the big meeting, a historic meeting, is happening in the middle of August, where we will get together. And we won't plan to fight the ANC. We won't plan to fight the EFF. We will plan to deliver a better country. Jy sien, as twee bulle beklei, die eerste ding wat suffer is die donder se gras. The people, what they don't know is if two bulls are fighting, the only thing that dies is the grass. South Africa is tired of grass. It's gatvol. So here we go. We have 10 months. If you take December and January away, we have 10 months before the biggest elections since 1994. So Moonshot Pact, here we go. I will report back to you. I will do huge interviews and I will update you with only the truth. So help me God. Right, number 2. Do me a favor. I never thought I would go into politics. I never thought so. I was a successful businessman. I don't need other people's money to survive on my own. I started a political movement because I believe in you. People don't know how to handle me. I know it. Hulle weet nie. Want ek sê sommer gou vir jou chat. Ek praat uit die taal uit, man. Ek praat soos wat ek praat by 'n vuur, by 'n braai, by my pelle. Ja, I braai. I love 'n Olofberg. And I have a huge sense of humor. I am you. I make mistakes. Yes, I do. But I cannot tell you how much I love the people of South Africa. It's time that we put a politician that's not a politician to lead a country like you would lead it. People that make sense, man. Manne wat sin maak. Haven't you sometimes sat back and went, what the moer? Gaan met die mense aan? I have that moment every day. You see, South Africa, if you go vote, if you really go vote, if you take one day off and go stand in a queue, no matter how long it takes next year, it's worth it. It's one day out of your life to change a country. So your vote is your right. Dit maak nie saak wat jy stem nie. Onthou, dit is jou demokratiese reg. Our people have lost hope. They have lost appetite. And they don't trust anymore. Yes, I admit, I agree. I do. But what do we do? What do we do? I'll tell you what we do. We get up as a country. We decide that we want to change. And then we go and change. Anything is better than what we've got today, my brother, my sister. Vragtig. It's better than what we've got. I'm going to continually ask you to vote. And here's the thing. If you don't go vote, it's not about you not voting. Your vote, if you don't vote, is an automatic vote for the governing party. Feite, fact. It's a fact. And you've got to get it. You've got to go vote. There's nothing like a lost vote, a spoiled vote, a vote that doesn't matter. And I want to tell you something here. If you are the youth of this country, if you are the young ones, as jy die jeug is, as jy die jonges is, man, we need you. This country is lost for us that are grey. This country belongs to you, the youth of this country. And every single time that we make a mistake by taking a decision about the future, we're buggering it up for you. We've had enough of that. I'm not fighting for me. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting for my sons. I'm fighting for my daughter. I'm fighting for my new grandchild. Oupa. Ja, ouma Dala. Ek is nou 'n ou man. I will not stop fighting for my kids to be a South African and to be here. So you that sits here, that has not walked life and been in the middle of the battle and fight, we're going to give it one more go. We are going to give it one more round. Vrachtig. You know what? TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I can't please everybody. Een soek vis en een soek steak. Een soek wors, die ander soek biltong. One wants Olof, the other one KWV. One wants a castle, the other one wants a black label. Jy's moer toe, no matter what you try, you're going to find someone that doesn't agree with you. That's fine. That's okay. It's your democratic right. You have the right to express it. But you are ignorant if you think that by not going to vote, not casting your vote, that you've got then the right to complain. We will make sure that you have got some person or someone that you can support to fight for this country. As simple as that. South Africa, let's talk about our position as a political institution, of a political party in this country, on a couple of shameful things that I have noted in the week goes by. I have noted the brutal, abnormal attack and behavior of some members of the VIP protection unit of the South African police, which were dedicated to the deputy president, if you want to call him that, of this country, who viciously attacked a group of people without cause or concern. And if you show me this cause and concern, no matter what you tell me, the punishment that was given out to people of our citizenry is not only disrespectful, cowardice, and shameful, but shocking. There are many good police officers in this country. There are many of them that are not corrupt, that are not animal-like. In actual fact, if you call them that, it is an insensory degradation even on the word animal. It is wrong, and it will never be tolerated. This is wrong. I now notice that they have been charged. I have noticed that they have appeared in court, and I have also now been told that they have not been granted bail. This is a good thing. This is progress. No matter how small, this is important. This is critical, that people that serve in uniform, that they do not do this to the citizens whom they are there to protect. A VIP protection officer's job is to protect a VIP. It is not there to engage and to do what they have done, because the ultimate ideology is, if a person you are protecting is under threat, it is to disengage and to move your person out of harm's way. To go and pull people off, to take out machine guns and to beat people up like that is contrary to the function of a bodyguard, a VIP protection, or a protector. So there's no excuse. But I am absolutely currently satisfied that they are being processed, that they are being charged, and that we are moving on. That is where I am. Enough pressure was put on the system that they do not get away with it. We will not stop following that matter and seeing it to the end where justice must be done. And I think that is absolutely important. Dis belangrik vir ons. Do unto others as you want to have done unto yourself. But then again, you've had to be in uniform to understand uniform. And this is my opinion. Secondly, I've noticed how our Springboks are fighting their way up. As a person that spent enough time in SA Rugby, as a person that was part of a World Cup team, in the sense of management, I am proud of our guys. It's not just about the sport rugby, it is about a game representing our country. May I wish our Bokke team well for Saturday. Don't underestimate Argentina. And whatever the outcome, obviously, we want you to win. We will have a braai, a Chisenyama, a bietjie pap, and a Olofberg on you as you march on towards a World Cup at the end of this year. Op die Bokke. And remember, a supporter of a Springbok team, of a netball team, of a soccer team, you are there no matter win or lose. You support them. Then I've just been reminded, the netball girls, that's right, Netball World Cup, Cape Town, here we go, vir die dames. Ons is by julle. I went to a netball game. I was invited about 2-3 weeks ago to go attend because one of my family members played for a provincial team, netball. And for the first time, I actually went to go stand there and I watched them and I went, wow. Jy moet fiks wees. En is vang en is stop. Of course, I was thinking rugby. I was so proud of our netball teams. And on that court, where all these people were playing, just for a moment, time went to go stand still, and sport, unification, black and white, forgot about color, and spoke about team. And that's the miracle, I think, about sport. It can unify, just like music. So well done, all the best to our netball people, our netball players, our ladies. We support you, and we know that you are going to do well. At the same time, please, laat ons nou nie vergeet, our people are also playing soccer. So our ladies team is out there fighting for whatever they can, Banyana, Banyana. And to you, the best wishes for South Africans. Right, South Africa, then we've got to talk about the continual request of support and membership. The United Independent Movement was started because of an ideology of unification, understanding to fight crime, ensuring that God and our faith comes back into our daily lives, ensuring that justice must get done, and that we move on. And this is very important. So what I'm asking is that you go look at our website, uimsa.org, and that you go look at alternatives of what we put on the table. Gaan kyk wat ons wil gee. And this is important. And we will continue doing that. From our point of view, I'm also here to continue asking you to financially support us. We're a political party. Like any other political party, we need funding. We are marching up to an election, and we want to ensure that our voice is better heard more, like we did in our local government elections, where we had such a blessing of an outcome to get representations in 3 metros. A miracle, I must tell you. And now we've grown. So we really have to try. If you want to support us, contact us on info, I-N-F-O, at uimsa.org. Go to our website, we are updating it. And if we are your voice, if we are your choice, if you like the truth and nothing but it, then join us. Look also at opportunities where we can get your financial support on the running up to the elections. We are not always blessed with a multitude of funders. Sometimes I think people don't like to support that truth. Vra julle om ons asseblief te ondersteun. We have but a few months left, and we really, really appreciate it. My final point before I get to a couple of people here, because I want to interact with you, is dit nou Jackie Smith, né? Jackie Smith, one terrorist is another one's liberation fighter. Question is, do you know what is a terrorist? You are exactly the kind of people that are ignorant and that should stay and remain out of huge decisions in the world. Okay, Jackie? Here seeing you, né? So the last thing I want to talk to you about. Ja, mense kan nie die verlede los nie, né? Yes, so. Ons land is maar partymal as gemeenskap pateties. We just can't move on. One's terrorist is another one's racist. But I don't want to go there. I want to move on to the future. That's what I want to do. If we don't start working to rebuild the infrastructure, I mean, basically Johannesburg exploded. And someone asked me to give a comment tonight on what happened in Johannesburg. We will never know. But one thing that we do know is that it was probably caused because of improper maintenance, zero understanding, and no tolerance of expertise, and very bad planning. And what I can tell you today is that has now spread to more municipalities than one. I want to quickly give you a statistic. There's more than 217 municipalities in this country, and approximately 80% of those municipalities are bankrupt. Did you hear that? Hulle is bankrot. Nada. Dololo. Murtu. Murtu, man. That's the other word. They are gone. Now, if you can think 80% of your municipalities cannot survive at this moment, we are in trouble. We are past being in trouble. Because here's the fact of the matter. I'm giving you a bit of education politically. The normal South African, believe it or not, are not interested in what the people are saying in national government. Hulle stel nie belang nie. You know what they care about? You. I'm talking to you, the people. What you care about is, do you get water? Do you get sanitation? Do you get electricity? Do you get the supply of your refuse to be removed? Does your neighborhood work? Is there street lights? Are the places being cleaned? That's what you care about. Because frankly, where you stay is where you care. Now I'm getting hundreds of WhatsApps of people telling me every day that, for example, in Welkom, is die mense nie meer welkom nie. Die welkom mense voel nou onwelkom because there's no services. The people in Ekurhuleni are so disgusted with the lack of service that they nearly gave up hope. There are places in this country where you've not had water for 3 days. There are places in this country where you've not had power for 3, 4, 5 days. There are places in this country where refuse is not collected, where pipes are burst, where you get no water. Where places like, for example, correctly in Umfeleni, there's just no service. Now, this is a shocking indictment on the people that you voted for. It's correct if you look at a place like Bloemfontein. If you look at that place called Mangaung, there's nothing left. Now, South Africa, we voted those governments into place. And the masses of this country continually to vote in that manner. The question is, how long? How long do we continue to vote and stand for a system that does not work? Now, I'll tell you quickly, change is coming. And people say, but Neil, the people that are the minorities, being the white, colored, and Indian population of this country, we are the minority. We're not 10 million. The other 50 million in this country who deserve better are being lied to. Kom ons praat reguit. Hulle word gelieg. 'n T-shirt, Streetwise 2, 'n cap and a vote. Hi. Now we can say what we want. We can accuse like we want, like we normally do, and we can criticize and critiseer. And this is wrong. Jacques, I just saw what you said. Jackie, apology. Ek het dit verkeerd gelees. Hoop jy aanvaar my verskoning, Jacques. Ek stem saam met jou. See? Trying to read. Jackie, jammer hoor. Moet ek vir Jackie moes nie gemoer word nie. Hey, social media. Sorry, Jak, skuld jou Olof. South Africa, we have one go at this. I'm a dreamer, but I'm also a realist. I've been 3 years fighting in this political game now. I'm not always good at it. I bow to other people that think they can do better. But we are fighting. People ask, what does the UIM do? What do we do? Let me quickly tell you. Yesterday, I was in 3 meetings that lasted 9.5 hours. I left my home at 6. I came home at 9:30. This morning, I left at 5:45. I just came home half an hour before. I have not eaten. I am still fighting in the street. Why am I fighting? Why am I doing these lives? Why am I taking the abuse? People that differ. I'll tell you why. I care. Prachtig, I actually care. We have little time to fix. But bloody fix, we are going to fix it. No matter how long it takes. And dis belangrik. To the people on TikTok, you are an amazing group of people. You have given me a pathway to talk to you. And that's important to me. And that's why important I'm speaking to you. I'm taking my time, no matter how tired I am. In the knee when I'm starting. Ek smog. Maar die hartjies, the hugs, the thank you, that to me is good enough. Right. I've updated you on the VIP unit, which I think is going the right way. I have noticed a lot of people are commenting again on this ongoing attacks on our farmers. It is sad. And I'm trying to find a way, in my little way, that we can fight and help. Without our farmers in this country, no matter color, we are going to have no food. We really need to do something to protect, support our farmers. because without food, we cannot sustain life. And I pray to all those people out there that have loved and that have lost loved ones. I can tell you, this country, it might not always show that, but our country loves you. And to those that continue attacking, murdering, and doing what you are doing, I have a God that doesn't sleep, and we are not going to let you go. Your time will come. Dark cannot exist in light. I will be revealing a couple of matters in the next 3 weeks of how we are going to bloody fight back. And it's time to fight back. That's all I've got to say. Right. Is there anybody right now? I'm just going to take 2 or 3 lives and maybe answer 1 or 2 or 3 good questions. So I'd like to go that Vanessa Waterford, I ignore that. Thanks, Vanessa. But Jackie was actually right. I read wrong, so he's not back. Jan Pretorius, comrade, ek sien hoe spel jy hom. So yeah. So let's quickly go to. I'm going to go to TikTok, if I may, and I'm going to try and read it. I'm going to Karel. Karel, if you are there. I know it's going to be there, but Karel, is jy daar? Can you hear?
Nou net hierso.
Karel, hoe gaan dit? Dit gaan baie goed. Ek is 'n bietjie moeg. It's been a long day, but welcome to our TikTok live, heard by Facebook and YouTube. Karel, gaan dit goed?
Lekker om altyd hier te wees. Baie lekker, inspirerend.
Ja, en jy's 'n fighter en ek waardeer jou en die tyd het gekom dat ek en jy darm fisies weer by mekaar moet uitkom, Karel.
Nee, ons sal definitief. Dit is so uitgelê.
Hoe gaan dit by die familie?
Baie goed, dankie.
Is daar enige iets? Is there anything, Karel? They're asking us to talk English, so I agree. Is there anything you wanted to ask me or say?
Not really a question, but just to say thank you for the time that you are offering. It's your personal time. People must really realize that. It's time you could have taken to go and have a coffee at Wimpy, but you are giving that to us. And we really, really appreciate that.
Karel, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know how my life is timed or when my time will come to pass. But I want to give you one guarantee. I won't give up. We will never surrender until we have the country back that we deserve and that we were promised. So, ek is by julle. Neil de Beer gaan nêrens nie hoor. En dis mense soos jy, dis mense soos ons. Hoekom ek hier so sit vandag. So baie dankie. Waardeer jou en baie liefde vir jou. Love to your family and love to everybody and see you soon, Karel.
So baie dankie, selfde dag.
Bye my friend. Lekker bly.
Bye.
Yeah, what do you say when you've got people like that just keeps on fighting with you and loves you? And I really appreciate it. One more on TikTok, then we'll go to Facebook. Ek gaan hierso na Neil Swart toe. Neil, don't get surprised now, but I'm going to put you on. Neil Swart, I think you are there.
Hallo Neil, kan jy my hoor?
Met so 'n naam kan jy net trots wees.
Verstaan jy, broer, verstaan jy?
Neil, how are you?
Fine, thanks yourself, Neil.
I'm blessed. It's a bit cold in Cape Town, but the discussion, the love that I always get here makes you warm enough. And I'm trying to finish here. Ek soek 'n bietjie van 'n oelof vir my warmer te maak.
Man, well, they say we must speak English, but you're talking my language. Listen, my namesake, I want to thank you for standing up and making a difference.
Thank you, Neil.
We need it. We've got one chance
in 2024.
Yes.
And we need to embrace charity, and it needs to begin at home.
Wow.
And we need to go and make the difference at the ballot box.
Amen. Amen.
If we don't do that, we should not complain of what lies ahead.
Yes.
And we need to take heed of leaders like you that are looking at the best interest of the South African people. And we need to unite behind people like you.
Wow.
People like Gayton McKenzie, who can be very outspoken as well. But his heart is in the right place, I believe. And as long as the leaders like you serve the people of this country, we can unite. Because you are not sowing vision. You are not sowing anything against what your mom and dad taught you. People's mothers and fathers are teaching them not to kill and to respect people, and other people are singing "Kill the poor, kill the farmer." And they're sweeping up people to become rebellious. We don't need that in this country.
No, we don't.
We need to take hands, and we need to start building what was broken. And this country's got so much potential. The people in this country are so wonderful, so warm, so kind. And I'm talking across all races. We don't need a black and white anymore. We need people to unite. And that is what you guys are preaching, and I thank you for that.
Absolutely.
You want to unite the people, and that I don't think that I'm the only one that believes in that, because we cannot live divided anymore. We can't. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Thank your family on behalf of us.
Thank you
for sharing you with us. En dankie dat jy bereid is om diensbaar te wees, broer. Salut.
Jy het my nou net hoop gegee, Neil. Yeah. But I promise you I'm not going to do tears tonight. But I will be at the day of change with you. I will celebrate with black and white and colored and Indian and whoever you want to call it. We've got to get away from race. We've got to go back to God. And we've got to go back to being South African first.
Amen.
En ek beloof jou, ek gaan jou nie drop nie, Neil. Nooit. I'm not going to. Met ys. Neil, baie dankie. God bless you.
Lekker aan, broer.
And thank you for making my day. Thank you.
You make ours as well.
Thanks, my friend.
Cheers.
Love to the family. Cheers, my broer. Bye-bye.
Cheers, brother. Bye.
How do you not want me to be excited? How do you want me to give up when we've got great people like that? Neil, thank you. Wie het ons hierso? There's Daniel Bosman. Is Daniel daar? But here now, guest request Reinhard Viljoen. Reinhard, I'm going to try. I don't always get it right on WhatsApp. Maar ek gaan jou gou-gou inbring want ek wil gou-gou Facebook mense ook hier hê. Reinhard, is jy daar? Sorry guys, I'm all alone, but I'm doing it. Doen it. Dis Reinhard, ek hoop hy kom op. Reinhard, as jy ek het nou vir Reinhard gou-gou gelaat join. Ons moet gou-gou Facebook se manne 'n kans gee. Sylvia, thank you. Yeah, I try. And we won't stop. If you can have compassion and care, then people will follow. Because I think that's what our country requires from us, is a bit of compassion. I'm not getting success adding you here. I'm going to go back to TikTok and see. There's someone here called Twinkle Toes. My goodness. Twinkle Toes, I don't know who you are, but I'm accepting you, interestingly enough, on TikTok. Talk to me. Praat met my. Praat met my.
Hey Neil, how are you?
I'm absolute. It's Twinkle Toes.
Yeah, I'll just go under Twinkle Toes.
May we ask your name?
I am so excited to be speaking to you.
Thank
I
you.
just want to say, Neil, the first time I heard you, I literally almost fell off the chair. I was like, oh my gosh, this man is unbelievable.
Thank you.
He's like another Donald Trump. He just does not
Thank you.
back down, and he is fearless.
Thank you.
And that's the kind of people that we need, you know. And I pray that you become president. If it's God's will,
Thank
I
you.
pray.
And I will be there.
Because I don't know you, but I swear I have the utmost respect for you.
Thank
And I really do. I love you so much.
Thank you.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I'm sorry, I think I'm going to start crying.
Don't, because you'll make me cry. And you know it doesn't take much.
Yeah, I've seen that. I have a question, Neil,
Sure.
which
Shoot.
I think you would be the only person that would give a direct, honest answer,
Go for it.
if you can, in regards to what I'm about to ask.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen, there's a post going around with the guy from DA, what's his name?
John Steenhuisen.
That's right.
Yes.
And
About selling the Western Cape.
correct.
Utter rubbish. Not possible.
Okay.
Not possible. I'll tell you why. I know John. And sometimes people know people from inside, but the persona outside is not. I suffer the same. People get an ideology about you, but I wanted to give you the direct truth. A citizen, a political party, can in no way, in debt, sell, commit sale, transfer, or share power of a sovereign state without the sovereign government, who currently, yes, is the ANC, in lieu of any other matter regarding the affairs of the Republic of South Africa. This is the fact. Now, the fact that the DA governs the Western Cape means that they govern it, they don't own it. They cannot give collateral, they cannot give guarantees unless mandated by the national government, national treasury, national works. It's just not possible.
Do you not think? Thank you. I appreciate your answer to this question. But do you not think that it is possible that they could see that South Africa is a corporation and not a government?
So South Africa is a corporation. It is. I always refer to it as SAPTY Limited. I don't know. There's an echo apparently. I don't know why. So people are just writing and they're saying there's an echo. I don't know how to adjust that, but just to put it into context, and I know it sounds bad. South Africa is like a country. That is a company. The people that own it is you and I. We are the shareholders.
Correct.
Every 5 years, we appoint a board. That's called government. The chairman of the board is the president. And the directors of the board is supposed to be the ministers of cabinet. And that vote is actually appointing that board for another 5 years to manage this company. Now, when a company's board of directors don't do well, they get fired. So the problem is the majority of the shareholders re-elect the same board for the past 30 years. And this must end. So your
I get you.
correlation is right. It is a company. We own it. But now, like a company, they're stealing, they're looting, and that must stop. And it is us that must take the decision to fire the chairman, the board of directors, and the management of this country company. And that's what we're fighting for.
So the Americans have, so the DA hasn't asked the Americans for trillions.
They don't have the right to, on behalf of you and me. They can ask on behalf of a political party, but there are laws, there are regulations, and people like me, the UIM, who doesn't get the millions and the trillions, we will kick up a noise like you have never seen in your life before, because it's your land, it's your country, and it is your nation.
Thank you, Neil. I appreciate that, and I hope that you do.
Such great questions.
Thank you very much.
And I hope
Neil.
we can
God
have a
bless you.
cappuccino, and I hope we can meet in person one or other time.
Well, I love Cape Town, so you just say when, and I'll be there yesterday.
A bit of a carrot cake. Thank you. God bless you.
God bless. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Neil. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, there, I just want to quickly tell you, there's an example that people in this country are not dumb. They're not ignorant, and they're not politically unwise. Those questions are great because we've got to answer them directly. No party in this country must ever again have the majority. Can I put it out there? Because it seems that when they've got the majority, then they get power hungry. And we as the country, we can't allow it. We're coming to the end, but I'm quickly going to go Renier Jansen van Rensburg. Guys, I'm just trying to get everybody as much as what I can. I'm failing just on Facebook, if you can give me. I'm trying to add someone on Facebook, but it says, I'm sorry, Facebook, I can't let you join. There's a problem with my system. I know you want to talk to me. Maybe if you could just type your question, I can answer it. I'm just going to go over here. What is the UIM? Joe, you say I'm a poor Donald. I'll rather be poor and honest than wealthy and dishonest. Okay, and I don't think you know me. Tell me quickly, Joe, where's my fridge in my kitchen? You don't know. Okay. Joe, why don't you quickly call me on my cell phone? Oh, you don't have the number. Okay. Not fighting you, Joe. I think it's just very poor to say a poor. I'm not Donald Trump. Okay, I'm not Donald Trump. Ek is Albertus Cornelius de Beer, Neil. I don't need to be someone else. To talk the truth doesn't make you Donald Trump. It just calls the truth. And I respect him, what the decisions he makes, but again, I also don't agree with a lot. I've got Christian. Christian, don't get a shock. I'm calling Christian quickly, and we're going to get to the end of this. Mervyn, I don't know who's Joe, but I might like Joe. Hello, Christian. Christian, kan jy my hoor? Hello? Christian? Christian, ek kan jou nie hoor nie. Kan jy my hoor? We are trying to hear Christian. I don't know. Christian, you are live. I can't hear you, my friend. Yeah, we are struggling there. I'm going to take one more. Willie Bez. Daar's 'n Willie Bez, né? I'm seeing, is it Willie? Willie, hoe gaan dit? Willie, kan jy my hoor?
Kan oom hoor, ja?
Hoe gaan dit, Willie?
Kan nie kla jouself.
Ek is great en baie dankie dat jy hallo sê.
Point number one, to start it off,
Yes.
the Lord tells us in the Bible
where me and you are, you will be there in his presence.
Absolutely.
And if we do everything in God's name, I believe we can and will win.
Amen.
And for that, I will thank you. Thank you for bringing us back to South Africa, back to the Lord. Because with him on our side, there's no way that we can't win in this lifetime.
Ons kan nie verloor nie.
Ons kan nie.
Nee. No, it's
Point number 2, you've spoken to Carl.
Yes.
Carl is my nephew. I will get hold of him.
Wow.
I also want to contribute from my side here from Rustenburg and
Great.
help out.
Great.
Join your team and go the way forward, because I love the way which you're handling things.
Thank
I'm
you.
also almost getting teary here.
Thank you.
Because there's one thing which stand out for me, and you putting our Lord first
Absolutely.
in whatever you do.
Absolutely.
And just by doing that, it means the world to me, and
Thank you.
it means we can't go wrong and we can't lose.
If he's
And I
with us,
appreciate you.
who can be against us?
That's it.
Yo, Willie, jy
point
maak
number
my
3
smile.
Yeah, point number 3 for me, and the last point is just we must try and raise a campaign or something maybe to make the people, the citizens of South Africa, aware that if you do not vote, your vote goes to the leading party. Because I take it within my family even. There's people that says, nah, why must I go and vote?
Absolutely.
And to get a message through to them that, listen, if you don't vote, your vote is automatically going to the ruling party. They
Yes.
don't understand it.
Absolutely.
And if we can get a campaign started just to get the mindsets right of the people and to make them aware that if they do not go and vote, they do actually vote for the ruling party.
It's true.
And so
It's a fact.
we can stop that.
It's a fact. And I will absolutely take your suggestion and I will implement it. I'll make that part of our campaign, Willie.
Yes, because if we can get that through to the citizens, I believe we can win.
I agree. Jy weet waar lig kom, kan donker nie wees nie, né?
Waarheid. Dis die waarheid.
Willie, thank you. You got such a great cousin in Carl. Thank you. Bye.
Dankie vir alles.
Here seën and God bless you, eh?
Same to you.
Cheers, Willa. Bye-bye. Bye. Yeah, you know, people ask us if we are a faith-based party. And then I tell them no. We're a party in faith. You see, it's my choice. My God, your God, is the president. There is no higher president than God Almighty. God never goes to elections and God never stands in a queue to cast a vote. God never stands on a poster and says, I would like to lead. No. I want to make it very clear. Ek gaan dit baie duidelik sê and then we'll wind down. Hear me well. It's because we left God in our life that we are where we are. I am not negotiable about it. And one more thing, you tell me I shouldn't mix religion and politics. What a lot of nonsense. It is the duty of the sons and daughters of God to get up now and to choose side. You've got to start choosing sides. Because it is your Christian duty to stand up for the light, to bring change and to take away darkness. That's it. If you say you are a child of God, you will have no place for evil. I'm not saying the ANC is evil. I'm not saying the EFF is evil. I told Julius the other day in a public debate, and he actually looked down and spoke down on my God. And I said, I will not judge you, maar wragtig, you will be judged by my God. You don't take on my God. You don't belittle my God, and you don't try and destroy my faith. If we had more faith in this country, we would be a better country. So the UIM is not, Neil de Beer is not negotiable on this. God first. God first. And South Africa, number one. Dorothy says, Joe, the Joe here could be Joe Biden. I think, Dorothy, even if Joe was on here, he wouldn't know. Just my opinion, not derogatory, my yassa mense. Sell by date, ne? Fiona, yes, I salute Neil. Thank you, Fiona. Zelna, my man het 'n beroerte gehad. So ek stem aanbreek kom hulle na jou huis van my man. Ja, Zelna, ons kom. Jy het die reg op 'n spesiale stem. You have the right to a special vote. If you are a member of us, we will arrange that without a doubt. Joe is incoherent. Rocky. True. South Africa, thank you very much. I don't want to keep you up the whole night. There's just one more. Rise Cape Town. I've got to see who this is and welcome quickly one more, if you don't mind. Rise Cape Town. Great handle, great name, Rise Cape Town. How are you?
Good day, sir. Good day, Mr. Neil de Beer.
How are you?
I'm probably, I speak under correction, but I just want to know, I just want you to know that I'm one of your biggest supporters.
Wow.
And I'm so glad
Thank
that you started a party. I've been following you for a long time.
Amazing. What's your name?
And I really appreciate the strong leadership that you show.
What's your name?
Yeah. My name is James.
James, what a
Yes,
privilege to speak to you, James.
Thank you, sir. I just want to put it out there.
Yes, sir.
So I voted for the DA all my life, right?
Yes.
I voted for the DA all my life.
Yes.
And, you know, like the ANC, I would never ever vote for them. In fact, I can't stand them. The ANC, the EFF, and a couple of other parties. And I've recently became a member of the UIM. In fact, with the last local government election, I made sure I vote for you.
So you voted me in. And
Like
thank
to
you,
believe so,
James.
but, yeah. But I want you to know that I told all my family and friends to come over from the UIM. I mean, from the DA to the
Well,
UIM.
their loss is my gain.
And I just wanted to say, I just wanted to ask you something
Yes, sir.
about some of the issues that I've heard that's happening in the city of Cape Town.
Yes.
Because I believe that you are one of the parties that actually took on the corruption that's happening in the city of Cape Town.
Absolutely.
Apparently, it's more than 4
Couple of
billion
$100 million.
rand. Yes.
Yes.
So I just wanted to ask you, sir, do you see the UIM actually? Sorry,
No, it's fine.
I've got a bit of a health condition. So
It's fine. It's a privilege
apologies if
having
I'm
you
not
here.
coming across
No,
correctly.
it's a privilege to have you here.
But do you see us as the UIM taking a good amount of support in order to split the vote a bit more evenly, so that the corruption can actually be stopped, not only in Cape Town, but everywhere else around the country?
You know, James,
And,
absolutely. And I'll tell you why. You voted in the last municipal elections for the UIM. Am I right?
yes, sir. Me
You-
and my whole family and my friends.
You are part of the thousands of voters that put me in the City of Cape Town Council. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now, I've got one seat, James, but let me quickly tell you, I fight like thunder in that council. It's not about how many you are. It is about how strong you are. And I will, tomorrow is council, James. Tomorrow, our council meeting is live on City Cape Town. Watch my speech tomorrow on safety and security. Watch it tomorrow. Because when I speak, when I talk in council, like I will one day speak in parliament, I cut no corners. I don't put my message through a washing machine, and I call it like it is. Now, tomorrow I'm going to call this council, whom I serve, And I'm going to tell them that no matter the political differences, you never play politics when it talks about crime and fighting crime in the places of Delft, Menenberg, Makassar, and Mitchell's Plain. We need to fight fire now with fire. And if I've got to assist and lead that fight against the slaughter of our children, die mense wat doodgaan op die flatse, as ons hulle moet gaan fight met alles wat ons het, dan stap ek voort, James. And that's what we do with the assistance of many other people that stand with us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'll be there.
Thank you so much for everything.
James, thank you for saying hello. I hope that you are okay, and you've got to be there when we walk to victory. How's that?
I'll do so, sir.
Thanks, James. And it's Neil. Noem my sommer Neil.
Okay, thank you.
Love you, James. Thank you. God bless. And rise, Cape Town.
Amen.
Cheers, my brother. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
To be honest with you, like I always am, that's why I do what I do. These moments. Not the politics, not the meetings. It's you. And that's what I love. Guys, thank you very much. I wish I could speak the whole night. To everybody on here, Fiona and everybody that is there, Sylvia, Johan, Amal, to the people on Facebook, Charles, The Rock, Bester, to everybody, thank you very much. And to everybody that listens to me on a Wednesday, just to power ourselves up. Neil Swart, salute. My broer, Os, Pagamiso, Kos praat met mekaar. I love you guys. I always will. I always will fight until this change comes. Thank you for who you are. Dankie vir wie julle is. Mag die Here se God se rykste seën elke liewe dag by julle is. Biscuit, kap hom. Move, Biscuit. Biscuit, one of our friends here. Joyce, thank you very much. Shukran to everybody. Namaste. En die Here sê baie dankie vir julle. Remember, South Africa first, but God number one. Rustige aand. Talk to you next week, Wednesday, or maybe in between a bit of a TikTok from your favorite stylish politician. Love you. Bye-bye. God bless you. Lekker bye. To the people on Facebook, thank you, Mikhail. Thank you, Hans. Baie dankie vir wie julle is. Kim, always good to see you, Kim. Miss you, Sandy. How are you? Thank you for being there. Renier Jansen van Rensburg. Baie dankie, Arnold. Jou, baie dankie vir julle boodskappe. Tish, lief jou. Sê moet goodbye en lekker bly. To the people down here, Martie, Karen, almal. Here seën julle. Versprei hierdie. Like this message. Move it, forward it. Ursula, baie dankie. Lesia, baie dankie, Cecilia. Good night, Facebook. God bless you. Bye-bye. And then to my people on YouTube, the YouTube channel is growing, but by bit, and thank you for coming on here. Spread this, like it, subscribe, and I'll be back next week, Wednesday. Dorothy, thank you. Lekker is, Mervin, baie dankie vir julle. And thank you for being here. Bye-bye, Yvonne, Vanessa. Love you.